Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of our Coach Sneak Peek, and today I want to talk about misconceptions, and this is actually really huge for me to share with you because I had all of these misconceptions before I signed up as a coach. And so I want to talk to you about this because I know so many people put a wall up when they think these things are true. And so I'm here to talk you through them to let you know that 1, I had the same misconceptions, and 2, well, they're just not true. So I'm going to go through a short list of things that are very common misconceptions about this business. And at the end, I'm going to open it up for any questions you guys might have or any other misconceptions that you guys might have that you want to get off your chest and that we can open it up and have a conversation about. So the very first one I want to talk about is when I discuss this with people and I say to them, hey, have you ever thought of this whole coaching thing? A really, really big response is, oh, I could never do that. What you do and you posting, videos and stuff, I could never do that. Okay. So when I first signed up as a coach, whoa, I could never do that, right? I said that to my coach and I said it to myself. I can never post on social media. I can never do a video of myself. I will never post my before and afters. Hello? I will just not ever just do that. And I want to tell you that, yeah, you can. And you don't have to start out day 1 doing that. You don't have to do videos like I do. You don't have to put yourself out in ways that I do. You don't have to do this business like any other coach does. The great thing about this business is that this is your business. You can run it any way you want. So I'm going to give you pointers on how I've been more successful, how other top coaches have been more successful. And you can cater this business to you and make it work for you. But never say that you can't do something. You absolutely can. Now, if it's something that you don't want to do, then that's another story. But don't say you could never do it because you absolutely could. Number 2 thing, really, really huge, is I'm not fit enough. I don't work out right now, and I'm not fit enough. I'm not a, bikini model. I'm not a fitness expert. I couldn't do that. I'm not fit enough. Well, when I signed up to be a coach, and I told you this in my last video, I was 50 pounds heavier than I am right now. I was working out, but I knew nothing about coaching. I knew nothing about this business. I knew nothing about any of it. I really signed up as a coach to get the discount on my Shakeology. That's really it. I had no intention of really working the business and growing a team even of myself. And yet here we are. So you would really be surprised how many people are going to relate to you as a coach because you're just starting out. The number 1 thing really that's going to help you be successful is sharing your journey. If you're willing to have conversations with people about what you're doing, you too can be a successful coach. But if you're not willing to share your journey, then that's another conversation. It has nothing to do with how fit you are. You could pick up a workout program today as a coach and put on your social media. So I'm just starting this whole, 21-day fix program, and I'm new to this. But would anybody be interested in doing this with me? I could really use some buddies to help keep me accountable. That's all we do as coaches. And I can guarantee that you are going to get a huge response out of people because people like doing this in numbers. We are more successful in health and fitness when we do this with a buddy system. And that is what the Coach Network is all about. The number 3 really, really popular misconception is I don't have any time. So I too had this misconception, and I'm here to tell you that the excuse of not having enough time is really just that. It's an excuse. And I say that because I work a full-time job. I commute about an hour and a half each way, so about 3 hours total to work. I have a very, very busy, very demanding job that I actually work on nights and weekends. I'm always accessible. I have project sites overseas. So I'm really always working. I have a very busy life at home as well. I have 2 small kids. If you've been following my social media, I have a 5 and a 2-year-old. And my husband is a police officer, and he works opposite schedules of me, and we really only get like very little time with one another. So the excuse of not having enough time, well, it just doesn't work, because you can work this business really as very little time as you have or as much time as you have. You can make this business work with whatever you can put into it. And what you want to put into it really is completely up to you. So again, if you don't want to work the business, that's one thing. If you say you don't have time, that's another, because you will make time if you find that you want to do this. Now, the number 4 thing is I don't know enough people. That's a really big misconception. And we teach you as coaches, and I teach my team how to build relationships with people. And so you don't need to have a huge network of people. You could start a social network from complete scratch. I started this business, and again, I mentioned this, I didn't know anything of what I was doing. And I went and I started my like page, my business page, and I just went at a whim. I mean, I just dove right in, because that's the kind of person I am. And I started posting and I started sharing my journey. And well, now to this day, I have about 1,300 followers. And so I started out at 0, and now I have 1,300 followers on that page. And I've put myself out there, and I've gone to, events where I've met new people, and I've asked friends if they know people. And so I've built my network of people. You don't have to know a ton of people. All you would do is you would go to your friends and your family as a coach, and you would say, would you know anybody that would be interested in getting healthy and doing a workout program? That's it. As long as you know one person and you can grow from there, you are good to go. The last misconception I want to talk to you guys about is, but I'm not a salesperson. And this one also rings very true to me, because it was a big turnoff of mine at first when I first started. And we are not sales people, okay? First of all, the whole bad connotation of sales is really poor, because if you think about it, we're all selling something in our life. If you were to go to a restaurant that you absolutely love, you're not an employee there, you're not making any money off of that, but you are willing to recommend this restaurant to your best friend because it's amazing, it's phenomenal, and they need to go there. And guess what? It costs money to eat there, but you love it so much, you're willing to recommend it. That's what we do as coaches. That's it. When you love and you respond to something so well and you believe in something, then you share it. And that is what we do as coaches, is we just share. We build relationships with people and we share with people. We are not salespeople. We're not out to just sell a program to them and then leave them. No, we're out to help them. We're out to help them change their life. We're out to help them learn to eat clean and learn to work exercising into their busy schedule. That is what we're here to do. But we also have products that we have to recommend to people. Now, the last thing, actually, I'm going to tack one more on to this, is the big, that's a pyramid scheme, right? Oh, you do that pyramid scheme thing. So this is another one that rings true to me, because when I first started, I kind of just accepted it was a pyramid scheme. I just was like, yeah, that's like a pyramid scheme, but okay, I just want the discount. And my husband said, oh gosh, you're going to get involved in that pyramid scheme. And I didn't know what a pyramid scheme was. I just thought that this is what that was. Well, first and foremost, pyramid schemes are illegal. You can't do pyramid schemes in the US. They're illegal. And pyramid schemes are pretty much, some person on the top brings another person in, and that person actually can't earn any money. Only the person on the top brings people in until the people underneath them bring people in, and you don't earn until that's actually not at all how this works. We don't earn off of the people that earn money, off of coaches that are on our team. That's not how it works. The company gives us bonuses as you grow your team to a certain level or to a certain rank or to a certain milestone. But when coaches come in, they can earn immediately. In fact, if I were to bring on a coach in my downline, that coach could be more successful than me day one right out of the gate. That right there is not the pyramid scheme structure. Network marketing is a big, huge elephant in the room for a lot of people. And it was for me too, because people think that it's a bad thing. This is just the structure of a company. And it really is actually a very good structure because there's no cap to your earnings. You get into corporate America, which I'm in, and you get a salary and you really get kind of stuck there. And while that salary is nice because it's, something that you are promised every year in and out, the growth potential is really not there. As a coach, there is no cap for you, and the earning potential is huge if you decide to work it. So we're going to get into all of this in more detail, but I wanted to do this video for you guys because I wanted to really talk and really, address a lot of the things that so many people think that they can't do this coaching business because of this or because of that. And so now I want to open it up to you guys, and I want to invite you to put your questions or put your misconceptions about this business in the comments below, and let's open up a dialogue of what you think about this business, of why you may have never considered it in the past. And I'll be happy to answer any of those questions as we go. And if you have any questions, any misconceptions, post them in the comments below.